Hello and welcome to another Nostale video. Today I'm going to do basically a recap of the first week. It's been about a week since the event server has been opened. And first of all, I did actually end up buying a Death Reaper card because my name is Death and I feel like, I kind of need a Death Reaper card. I was going to wait for the battle pass reward, but I felt like I was making some slow progress on it, and so I kind of wanted to just, get it and test it and level it up. So anyway, first of all, let me start over and recap some other things. I did get to level 89 plus 14. I did that by basically doing main quests until I could get into Land of Death, and I found a family that would take me. They all spoke Spanish mostly. There were a couple English speakers, but yeah, I did Land of Death with them for a while, and then I got to level 85, I believe it was, and then I went to Act 6.1, and I did the main quests for Act 6.1. Well, actually, even before that, I believe, before that, I actually bought level 85 equipment, and I did that because I wanted some pretty good things, and I saw a couple really good deals. There was a legendary an R7 sword that was level 81, actually, I think it was 81 or 85, I can't remember, but it was a high level sword, really good for like 2 million gold, and there were a couple similarly priced other pieces of equipment as well, and so I did buy those. I went to Act 6.2 for a while, and it's actually super easy to level up there. I think that's probably the best place, at least the best place that I've found to solo level your sea level. I don't know, by the way, I don't know how to use this card, and I am just going to try to kill some of these things, which are very strong, and so I might die, just so you know. Oh, it's this one. So after training in Act 6.2 for a while, I ended up getting to, I think, sea level 8 or something, and then I was like, well, I really need to do the Act 6.1 quests because they give you sea level 10 equipment. So it was kind of pointless to get to sea level 10 without using the, if I don't have the sea level 10 equipment, there's no point in me trying to level up to sea level 10. So, sorry, I'm trying not to die here. Oh, that was probably not what I should have done. But yeah, I felt like there was no point in continuing to sea level 10, although I could have done that in Act 6.2 without too much trouble. But I ended up doing the Act 6.1 quest, which included doing 2 raids, the Xena's raid, I think it's called, which I didn't have a problem with. We went through it, I think, on the first attempt, and it was fine. We did it. The other one, Arenas or something like that, is seemed to be way more challenging. I don't know why. There were a bunch of times we failed, and I mean, I died a couple times, like once or twice here and there, but not a whole lot. I never got kicked out of a raid from dying too many times. But we kept failing for some reason. Then one time we did it, and it was super easy. Like, we just went right through it with no problems. So, yeah, it was kind of strange. But anyway, I did that and then got the sea level 10 equipment, and then I was grinding. I found a couple people, these 2 guys who were super helpful. They helped me with Act 6.1 quests, which I mean, we helped each other. We both did the quest together, or all three of us did it together, and even the raids we did together. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then let's see what happened after that. So after I got 6.1 equipment, me and those two people that were helping me out, or those people I was doing the quest with, we ended up doing the just grinding together in Act 6.1. And honestly, the XP in Act 6.1 I think is faster if you're doing it with a group, but it's more difficult. So if you're doing solo leveling, then I would say Act 6.2 is probably easier because there are a bunch of people, like NPCs, spread throughout the map, and they they fight the enemies, so you just go up there and fight with them. And yeah, I got to level C7 pretty quickly, although we did have double or triple experience at the time, so obviously it was going to be pretty quick. Then after that, I kept training with these guys for a little while, and I got to plus 14, sea level 14, which isn't too bad. I need to get back to grinding, but I don't know. They haven't messaged me about doing any more leveling, and I haven't reached out to them about doing any more leveling, and haven't tried to do it on my own. Haven't tried to find a group or anything. I don't know. Just kind of lost motivation a little bit to go level up. Even though it's pretty quick, even I was using 4th SP in Act 7.1, and it was actually pretty good, honestly. I was surprised at how easy it was. I'm sure it probably was easier it would be easier in a light specialist if I had a good one. But yeah, so far 4th SP is my best one, so that's what I mainly use. Yeah, I don't know. After that, a few people left my family, and they all spoke Spanish anyway, so I was like, maybe I'll just leave. So currently I don't have a family. I don't think I can join one just yet. I need to wait at least a few hours, probably wait till tomorrow or in the next couple of days to actually search for one. But yeah, that's why I don't have a family at the moment. And there's not a whole lot that we can do together as a family anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal. We weren't doing Land of Death or Land of Life or anything. I mean, Land of Death would be pretty cool as Death Reaper. I could level it up some. So one thing, when you're doing main quests, I don't remember exactly which quests they are, but you get one item to upgrade an SP, like 1st through 4th SP to +9 and level it up to 41. So I used that on SP4, and then you get another one, I think, is it from doing Act 6.1 maybe? You get the item to do that for one of the later specialist cards. So I used that on Death Reaper when I bought it, which I bought this pretty cheap. I think it was like 1.7 million gold, which, I mean, I've got some money at the moment, so I didn't really mind. And I actually just bought it very recently, so yeah, that's why I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But yeah, I mean, a card carrier is like 1.1 million or something, so it was, for the card, it was only 600,000 or 700,000 roughly. So it seemed like it was worth it to me. I didn't, the problem with the battle pass is that all of these things on here are things that you can do over a longer period of time. Like fishing for 600 fish is not a short task. I actually started working on that, and I have, a little over 250, and that's been, probably a couple hours of just sitting there fishing. And so it's, yeah, kind of a pain. So I wasn't getting anywhere super fast with any of these, like 40 instant combats, you just can't do fast. And same with the Rainbow Crystal battles. You could spend 20 million gold in shops or upgrades, but I mean, you could waste it, and just buy a bunch of junk that you don't need, or you can, wait a little bit and actually upgrade the things you want to upgrade, which is my plan. So yeah, I didn't want to go too crazy, wasting a bunch of money or a bunch of time just to try and grind a couple of these things. But I do really need to get this box, which is going to give me a renegade. So that'll be super helpful when I can get to that. But yeah, that's been what I've been up to. I spent a little time grinding in Act 5, trying to get sea view resistance and also silver coins so I could buy some different resistance. And I kind of gave up on it after a while, to be honest. I mean, it's fine, especially now. I think I did that when I was level 80 something and I had level 81 equips. Now that I'm, sea level 10, I could probably do it a lot faster and better. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. I was debating for a little while. I mean, I actually kind of enjoy grinding in Act 5. It's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, for me, just to try and get resistance that, is not the best, then, it's possibly not worth it for me. I was hoping to get it for my partner so I could, at least give it to my partner and then, they would have some resistance. But I don't know. Again, still not sure if it's worth it. But for now, I thought I would continue trying to do Act 5.2 quests because I haven't done them, which I probably don't need to be honest. They're probably one of the more worthless quest lines. But I don't know. I mean, I need to do the time spaces anyway, so I thought maybe I could just, do the quests. I don't think it's going to be super difficult, and maybe I could get some good drops or something. I'd love to get the Magmaros gloves and make them 6 some, but that might be unrealistic. And it might be better just to wait for some higher level stuff. I did get the honorable Master Robber shoes, which are pretty good. I think they're going to help me a good bit. I just got them recently. I was tired of trying to switch out resistances, especially when I was doing like PvP stuff, like Rainbow Crystal Battle. And, I had, we were fighting every different type of element stuff. And, I could only equip like 1 or 2 at a time. So I think these are going to be helpful. And, now I can have 3 sets of resistance or 3 groups of resistance at a time, so it's going to be better. It'd be great if I could do all 4 at once, but probably not necessary. I mean, PvP is not that important right now. Although, one battle pass thing I was trying to do, I did a little bit, was kill 50 players in Act 4, and I did some of that, and I worry a little bit now that maybe I've waited too long and wasted too much time and people are going to be, much higher level than me. So I'm not going to be able to kill anybody. But I don't know. I haven't been there in a little while. I did get to 500,000 reputation. So now I can use the fishing specialist, the chef specialist, and I believe the pet trainer. The chef I could actually do sooner. But fishing and pet trainer, you need a lot more reputation. And I did cook 50 meals as a chef. I also did the 50 time spaces after 55. By the way, for this one, you can actually do the same time space multiple times. So you don't have to do 50 different time spaces. You could just do one, you could do time space 56 50 times and it would still count. I mean, you probably don't want to do that, but it was helpful for me to do that a few times so I didn't have to worry about doing these really high level time spaces right away. Yeah, what else am I working on or looking at? 4 million reputation. I'm not sure how I'm ever going to get that or if I'm going to get that. I mean, I'm making progress, but it's going to be a while. Increased star rating of pets. I think I could do, but I don't know anything about the pet trainer specialist, so that's something I have to experiment with, and that's the same for this one too. Spending gold upgrades. So I believe upgrading your specialist cards counts towards this. So that's going to be super easy for me to do. I have the money now. I just need to upgrade some of my cards, which I was going to do. I was going to try and upgrade my SP4 a little bit more. But I figured I should probably wait and see if they do like a double upgrade event or something, just so I don't waste all the stuff that I need to upgrade on upgrading it when I could have, twice as high of a chance of succeeding. So, yeah. I don't know. It seemed like kind of a waste to try and upgrade it, although I did get it to plus 10, and then I was thinking, yeah, it's probably a waste. Other than that, I mean, I don't have a whole lot. I would like to get a weapon skin. I was also considering starting my own family, but I don't know. I think the problem I'm having right now is just there are not enough English-speaking players that play around the same time that I do. So I think I would have trouble. I think I'm going to have trouble finding a family or starting a family because not many people are active at this time. But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't need a family necessarily at the moment. When I get to sea level 30, then I will. But it's going to be a little while before then. I might start trying to solo things in Act 7.1 and see if I can just, make anything happen. Maybe I can make some progress there on my own and get to level 20 or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I was kind of bored. I don't think I have ever done, maybe I have done these quests or part of them, but I'm not sure I've ever finished them. So I thought it'd be kind of cool just to finish the Act 5.2 quests, and then I finished Act 6.1. Maybe I'll do Act 6.2 quests, and maybe, the rest of the quests. I know I need to, I need to do at least the time spaces in Act 5.2. I've done one of them, I think, but not the others. And I think I will actually have to go back and do that time space again for the quest, unfortunately. I was just going to continue doing the time spaces, and then I thought, well, maybe I should do the quests. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of other things to do at the moment. I could, I guess I do. I have a lot of things that I could do, not necessarily a lot of things that I want to do. I'll put it that way. I could do fishing for that battle pass thing. Or probably some other battle pass things I could work on, like doing some raids and stuff, or defeating bosses on the maps. But I could also, obviously I need to grind in Act 7 a little bit more, which I plan on doing. I think I might try that tonight or over the next couple days and see if I can find some time to sit down and grind. Maybe I'll see if these guys will be willing to do it with me. I think they said they can't really get on until later at night. So I mean, that's okay for me, but not great. I mean, it'd be great tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, so maybe I'll try out tomorrow, see if I can get them to play for a little bit. But we'll see. So yeah, my plan is continue over this next week, continue leveling up. Maybe I can get to sea level 30. I'm not sure how long it takes. I did it on my other account, but I'm not sure. It also depends on what events and stuff are coming up. I think usually they do some kind of event over the weekend. So, we might get more XP, or we might get, a better upgrading event or something. I'm not sure. So, depending on that, I will see, I'll figure out what I want to do. And also, I guess I should mention, in case you didn't see the Nostale spinning video, I did get Vampire Marie, and I got the Power Loader, which I thought was pretty cool. Vampire Marie is pretty good. Not as good as I kind of wished she would be, but still really good and looks amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep her for now, at least. The thing I don't like, well, there are two things really I guess I don't like, or two things that makes her not super powerful. The healing thing that she does is fine. It's really good, actually, except it doesn't apply to your pet, which is a big problem. Obviously, my pet is sitting here dying, and, I can't heal it in any way. So that's a problem for me. The other problem is that you need to use it on an enemy. So it's not like Yuna where you could just use it. You have to target an enemy for it to work. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I mean, it's still really good. So it does heal her and me. So it's really good. Just not not perfect, unfortunately. I did see the wasp thing that they put in the game, and I can't imagine it would be better than Vampire Marie. And even if it was, I'm not sure that I would want to switch out. Partially because it's more expensive, and also I just don't think it looks as cool as Vampire Marie does. At least when she's sitting down. She's sitting down in her chair. I think it's just so cool. Yeah. So pet is good, partner is good. I need to upgrade some equipment for her. I did do level 81 armor, and maybe I'm going to stick with that. I couldn't do 85, which I was hoping to do because I can't level her up that far yet. I need to get to level 90. But yeah, the skills also, you see SBS. I did get extremely lucky, actually. I think, so I trained the blood sucking skill first because that was the best one. And then I got something bad. I think it was like a D or an F or something. And so I reset. I was able to use the reset all skills because I only had that one skill trained. So I reset all, and I got an S. I think it was the second time I got an S. And then I got the middle skill, and I think it was an F or something. And I thought, I'll just let it be and train the other skill. And the other skill, I got an S. So I had two S's and F. And I thought, well, I'll just try, once or twice for this middle skill again. And I think it was only once I tried, and it was a B. So I thought, yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like trying to spend millions of gold trying to get it to an A or an S. Obviously, my buff would be a little bit better, but I mean, it's already pretty good. So I think I might leave it like that for a little while, just save up some money and, not spend all my money right away like I usually do. I would like to get some gloves. I was thinking, oops, I accidentally used some potions that I didn't want to use. Thinking about, like I said, the sea view resistance, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend the time actually trying to go and get it. I don't know that it's actually worth it for me. Honestly, what I'm doing right now is probably, most people would say, is probably not worth it, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I mean, if you're enjoying your time and you're experiencing something new, which I kind of am, I mean, I haven't really done Act 5.2 very much, then I'd say, it's probably worth it. Also, I'm learning how to use Death Reaper. I should probably read these skills, but I don't know. Find it easier just to at least see what some of the skills do, and then I can read details about them if I need to. Yeah, I think resistance might be my next one of my next things I want to try and focus on. I still, still using the level 45 stuff for the most part, except for these boots. And I was thinking about buying some, like divine gloves and stuff because they're cheap. But I would really like to get the like the combination resistance. So I just, it seems like it'd be so much better if I could get 60% of one thing and 60% of another rather than just, only getting 60% of one thing. Seems way better. So, all right, I think I got to go out here. So yeah, I might try and get some of that. Also, I did upgrade my Vampire Murray a little bit. I wasn't very happy with the upgrades. They're mostly attack. I would like more defense, but can't complain too much. I still have a bunch of cards that I can use to upgrade her, so that's not a problem. I think it was the Shining Green Souls. We didn't have huge amounts of them, so I think that's why I was kind of not, going too crazy with it. But I need to find this person. Hold on. Temple site. Is that chaos environment? No. Hold on. Let me look this up. Okay, I found him. He has to be, of course, very far away in the temple site the whole way down here, but we'll get to him. I plan on also continuing fishing. I think is a big thing. I like fishing because you can kind of just pick it up and spend a few minutes doing it and then, stop. You don't have, it's not something you really need to commit to. It's just something you can do in a few minutes if you have a few spare minutes. So I like that about it. The downside is that it's kind of boring, not the most interesting thing to do. So that kind of sucks. But I think it's worth it for the quest, the battle pass thing. I still need to continue working on all the battle pass stuff so that I can get the, the level 15 thing for, what is it? For the transfer thing, which I'm hoping to get. I don't know for sure if I'm going to be able to get it. So I'm not getting my hopes up too much that I'll be able to keep this character, but I'm gonna definitely give it a try. I'm a little worried about some things like the Arena of Talents and Arena of Masters. Like people might stop doing them, and I assume that I can do them at my level, but I'm not sure if people are actually doing them at my level. All right, now I need to do a time space, which is where? This is in the Rashid Center, which is probably, yeah, down this way. yeah, that's kind of my plan for now. I mean, I'm not doing anything too crazy, just obviously working on the battle pass and, trying to figure that out. Okay. But yeah, if you guys have anything specific that you want to see or want to know, then let me know, and I can definitely do some videos and talk about it or show it. But otherwise, I think I'm going to continue grinding and keeping, trying to keep the levels up. Try to find a family if I can to do Land of Life. Because I've never actually done Land of Life before, I don't think. I might have actually gone to it, but I don't think I've ever actually done it, done it properly with a family. So I would like to see that, and I'd like to see some of the later game stuff. But yeah, otherwise, I think I will just end the video here. And, if, like I said, if you guys want to see anything, let me know. Otherwise, I might just keep doing these like weekly updates and maybe a couple videos in between. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And you can see my upcoming videos. But I guess I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.